Hey guys, Nameless Crusader here with the Justice Crew of Oshawa, and to my left on the screen is Aftershock. We're attending Ribfest Oshawa just to patrol around, help keep an eye and make sure no one's getting too drunk, crazy, out of control, etc. Don't know if we'll necessarily be let into the event, but at the very least we could patrol around the perimeter and the bike path, which can get frisky towards the end of the night when everyone's drunk and on their way home. I'll probably take some more video in and around the event, just to kind of show you Ribfest to those who have never gone. Well, the weather to the south certainly doesn't look too healthy.
I've seen bleaker.
Nameless Crusader here, ending our very brief patrol of Ribfest Oshawa. Unfortunately, someone contacted the DRPS, and well, we did in fact call in to inform them that we would be around, and the people at dispatch actually knew that we were out. An officer came up to us in a fit of, what would you call that, I guess, extreme disapproval. Asked us why we were there, asked if basically if we're in our right minds, and said that we were scaring the children, so to speak, which we happen to disagree, but we can see their point. So we took the higher road and offered to leave the premises and avoid any further trouble for the police. So we're just going to get changed and head home now, basically. Not too much happened during our brief patrol. Couple intoxicated individuals were not allowed alcohol inside of the main event. People interested coming up to us, talking to us, just that sort of thing. I'm not sure if Aftershock has any closing statements here.
Not too terribly important points, but it's just kind of interesting how sometimes the police tend to mix their personal feelings with what the law is, and they try to push their agenda as opposed to just simply enforcing the law. If it was a simple case of just enforcing the law, they know that we are allowed to be out here in masks. They know we're allowed to be out here in whatever dress attire we wish, as long as we are not carrying any sort of weapons, we are not currently committing any crimes. We don't have any self-defense items such as mace or tasers or anything like that, which we in the Catalyst or the Justice Crew do not ever carry on us. Because I like to say, you don't help people with weapons, you only hurt people with weapons. The officer in question seemed to have an issue with my new mask and the fact that I'm wearing a trench coat. Don't worry, I have an issue that I'm wearing a trench coat as it is bloody hot out here. So other than that, it's unfortunate we were basically prompted to leave the premises even though we weren't really doing anything illegal. They were claiming that we were scaring people or scaring children, despite the fact that there were children and families coming up to us and asking for pictures and engaging us in conversation and wondering what we're about, and very friendly. But one of my personal kind of things about patrolling and being RLSH is that you don't really need to be where the police are. If the police are there, your job is pretty much done as an RLSH. Your job is simply to keep an eye out and an ear out for anything suspicious or dangerous or criminal in activity, and try to just alert the police as to what's going on and whatnot. So all in all, we didn't really need to be there. We just wanted to make a presence known to the people during a day patrol and just kind of spread awareness to our cause to let them know, hey, if you see us, we're cool and we're trying to help you out. So, all in all, it's alright that we're leaving. We already did a few rounds around the perimeter, already talked to people, already did what we set out to do, so it doesn't really bother me too much.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks because for the most part, our interactions with both the general public and the police tend to be pretty good. You know, we're very respectful both to law enforcement and regular public. We phone into police dispatch every time we go out, let them know what we're doing. They do know our identities, and in instances like today, we immediately offer to identify ourselves via ID, offer them to search our person, and just ensure that we're not carrying anything that we're not supposed to be, and just genuinely be extremely cooperative and respectful.
Yep.
And I mean, unfortunately, the officer in question continued to be very aggressive today, and rather than make things worse for ourselves, we decided to just offer to depart the premises if it was more of a hassle for the police for us to be there than to stay. They said that we could continue to stay if we wanted. However, I took that as bait to continue doing what we're doing, and we most likely would have been arrested. So I think we definitely took the higher ground. I mean, it's unfortunate that these instances happen, but wearing masks like we do, it'll happen eventually.